The Celtics had their 7-game win streak snapped Tuesday night, as Anthony Davis' 45 points and 16 rebounds led the Pelicans to a 116-113 overtime victory at TD Garden. It was the Celtics' first loss of 2018. The bigger story, though, is Davis, whose stellar performance in Boston followed his 48-point, 17-rebound outing in New Orleans' 123-118 win at the Knicks on Sunday. Charles Barkley is the only other player in NBA history to register at least 45 points and 15 rebounds in back-to-back games since 1983-84, per NOLA.com. It also marks the second time Davis has had consecutive games of 45 and 15, and only 7 players in NBA history have done it even once. He's closing in on Shaquille O'Neal for the most 45-15 games since the merger. Anthony Davis, second straight game with 45 points and 15 rebounds. It's the second time he's had a 2-game streak of that kind. He was already one of 7 players in NBA history with one such streak. Chamberlain, Barkley, Moses Malone, Mkadulgan, Baylor, Bellamivia at eliasports.twitter.com/2mdimpso. ESPN Stats Info at Stats Info January 17, 2018 Most 45-point, 15-rebound games since NBA ABA merger 1976-77 at Shaq 7 Anthony Davis 6 via at eliasports.twitter.com/NikeMertzky. ESPN Stats Info at Stats Info January 17, 2018 Also, James Harden is the only other player this season with back-to-back games of 40-plus points. Jrue Holiday contributed 23 points and 7 assists to the New Orleans win, and DeMarcus Cousins added 19 points, 15 rebounds and 5 assists. Kyrie Irving led the Celtics with 27 points. The win, which NOLA.com calls the most impressive victory of the season for New Orleans, marks the third straight for the now 23-20 Pelicans. The Celtics dropped to 34-11 but remain in first place in the Eastern Conference. Studs of the night: Evan Fournier had career highs of 32 points and 6 made three-pointers in Orlando's 108-102 win at home over Minnesota. Evan Fournier put up a career-high 32 PTS, 6:03 p.m. for the Orlando Magic in their home victory over the Timberwolves. Pure Magic picked out Twitter.com/X9LD5LV9X. NBA at NBA January 17, 2018 The Nuggets' Nikola Jokic needed only one half to log a double-double against the Mavericks, as his 20 points and 11 rebounds helped Denver take a 61-48 lead into the locker room. He finished with 29 and 18, and the big man can pass, too. Here's one of his 7 assists in the Nuggets' 105-102 win. Nikola Jokic shows off his vision in the first half. Mile High Basketball picked out Twitter.com/XMecro4Liza. NBA at NBA January 17, 2018 Duds of the night: after an MLK Day replete with pettiness, we hoped for better on Tuesday. A few players in Orlando let us down, though, as the Magic's Aaron Aflalo swung wildly at the Timberwolves' Nemanja Bjelica, who responded by putting Aflalo in a headlock. Both players were TD up for the second time of the game and ejected thusly. Highlight: before the Aflalo-Bjelica brouhaha, the Magic put on this dazzling display of end-to-end basketball en route to a 108-102 win, as Bismack Biyombo blocked a Karl Anthony Towns drive to Elfrid Payton, who then lobbed a half-count alley-oop pass for an Aaron Gordon dunk. What's next after Tuesday night's light 4-game schedule? The NBA is back in full swing with 10 games Wednesday. We have our eye on a pair of games featuring playoff-bound teams in the strengthening Eastern Conference, as the Pistons 22-20 visit the Raptors 29-13, and the Heat 25-18 go to Milwaukee 23-20.